This is our first proper lab, Freefall. In it, we'll better understand one-dimensional motions, obtain data from our experiment, and analyze the data you've collected. Also, hopefully get you more comfortable with setting up the labs. For this lab, you'll need your phone setup, the taped meter sticks, and a ball like a tennis or golf ball.
Hey, sorry to interrupt, but in case you don't know what the phone setup is or how to get the tape meter stick, please check out our lab preparation videos. There's also a video for Tracker, software we'll use for data analysis after performing the experiment. Check that out. Links will be in the description of the video. Now, Austin will run you through some video settings to have while performing this experiment.
In this experiment, we should set our video frame rate as high as you can put it. This means putting your phone in slow-mo if you can. For the iPhone, you go to the camera app. Then select slow-mo as it appears in the bottom scroll wheel towards the bottom. For Android, I'll let Nathan take over.
For Android, you want to go over to your camera app. Then, on the scroll wheel at the bottom, select More. Click on Slow Motion. We don't need the super slow-mo in this case. And there you are. Now that you have the proper video settings for capturing the experiment, I'll hand you back over to Austin while he performs it.
So in our setup here, the camera is perpendicular to the ruler and is parallel to the plane in which we're going to be recording. Any sort of offset in the camera position may cause some sort of error in your recording. The balls we're going to be dropping are high contrast in relation to their background, and they need to be so that we can pick them up easily on camera. When you drop them, you want to drop them directly to the side of the ruler, not in front of or behind the ruler, because that could cause error in your results. And when you drop it, you want to drop it without imparting any sort of force on it, so just letting gravity do all the work. And here we drop it.
Alright, now that we have at least 5 videos that we're happy with, we're going to go into Tracker. I'll give you a little demo on what it should look like. And if you haven't done so already, I seriously recommend you watch the Tracker tutorial, because I'll be going pretty fast here. Alright, so File, Open File, go to where you put your videos at. For me, it's under Freefall. Load that in, and we are going to cut this video down until where the free fall actually occurs, which is right there. And we are only interested in the initial bounce here. Next up, we're going to set up the length scale. Alright, so top left here, calibration tools, new calibration stick. And up here, shift click to mark end. We'll start off with the top end, zoom in. Maybe a little bit more. Alright, that should be fine. Shift to hold, and I will try my best to get this corner. Alright. Scroll down, shift, hold, and I'd say about there. Yeah. Okay. Now, let's zoom out. As you can tell, I've already done this before, but each of these section here will be 10 centimeters. So, how many sections you have will relate to what meter you have here. So if you had 9 sections, you would have 0.9. I have 10 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, I can count. Is just 1 meter. Now we're gonna actually get to the tracking. First, we want to move to our first frame in our section here, and specifically the first frame where the object is isolated. So yeah, that's good. We'll go top left, point mass, mass A, click, and we're gonna go to auto tracker. Alright, and as per the instructions here, we're going to shift control click at the point of interest. Shift control, you'll get this little special arrow. Click, there we go. And now usually we have like a ball here that shows. I will search real quick, stop the search, and okay, now we see the ball is there. So I will go back. It is now here. Go back one more frame. Okay, it's all done. There we go. I'll zoom in. Make sure this is in the middle. Tighten up this square. Alright. Now let's zoom out and try that again. And as that is moving, okay, so down here we hit a bit of a snag. That's fine. We can move back a frame, expand this area a bit. We know the ball is going to be moving up. Search again. And there we go. Now we have our data. At this point you can mess around with the table, the data points around here, but for now let's just save it. So save project as, under file, have your title of choice here, save as, and make sure that when it's saved it's a TRZ file. Save as, it already exists. I tested it out before. Alright. And then it'll give you a success message here if you want to open it now. Let's not. And that's about it. Now in that entire process, many sources of error can pop up, from dropping the ball too far away from the meter stick to not having enough frames for Tracker to analyze. Try your best to pay attention to what sources of error you can have during your experiment. Think about how they will affect your numbers. That about wraps it up. Good luck with the lab.